Taking a quick look at VELO here. So VELO protocol here is down almost 6% on the week. You can see right now, we'll get into the larger time frame in just a moment. From the high to the low, you're getting stuck at the 236 right now. So that is your resistance. Once you get over 1.4, bottom is in, and then bullish, you can see over this double 382 area here. And then we'll see if this thing can send back up to the top of the channel that it's trading at, all the way up to the 0.5 here. You know, if that is going to be the case on VELO here, and we come up here and we get stuck and we come back down, so be it. But it looks like once we get bullish here, a 230% move is in play back to the top. This is what this thing has been doing. So we're going to zoom back out. We're going to get this off of the screen, this off of the screen, and zoom out just and look at the monthly chart here. So you can see here, this thing is trading in this upwards channel, kind of like the rest of the market. You know, we tried to be bearish on it. You could argue that this is a rising wedge pattern and that this thing's about to fall off the table. But the fact that we're in 2025 and the bull market's, you know, coming up very quickly here this year, we're going to be bullish on this project here and say that once you get that move up, I mean, you still could come back down, you know, hit the 382 for support. That's probably what's going to happen. And then maybe we'll get out of here at some point in the future. But we're just kind of watching it here. It is trying to move up from the bottom here. So not a bad spot, I would say, to buy in because it needs to move up to the top here. And if it breaks over the 0.5 at 4.6, 4.5, then that's when this thing's really going to start breaking out to the upside here. Now, with that being said, breaking out to the upside on this thing, we went over this last night on the live stream, and I didn't realize that this thing had such a huge return up to the top here. So if this macro chart stays curled up like this and coiled up, then if this thing shoots out of here, definitely going to hit the 618 or the 786, that is, rather, up here at about 45 cents. I think is very possible. So it looks to be VELO protocol here is real good for a 32 to 33x here, in my opinion, if it does not break down. So not a bad play on VELO. And then you could see here, if this thing's just going to rocket up here and hit the new high at the 1272 all the way up to $21. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it is on the table if you blow through the 786 here. And you can see that is over a, what is that? That's over a 1500x, almost a 1600x on VELO if you think it's going to go all the way up here. So we'll see how it plays out. I would definitely say the 786 is in play as long as you stay curled up here, like I said. I mean, but if we come up here and do this and we're still in the bull market, you know, we could very well, you know, come up there. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's a future price to watch. So what are your thoughts on VELO? None of this is financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.